Oh, 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 oh.
Hi!
I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Delia.
And this is Don't Pee Your Pants. We messed up our intro a few times. It's fine. We're back.
Good start. Good start.
How was your week?
I don't think it was very interesting.
Cool story, bro.
I don't even remember what I did this week.
Yeah. You told me you had a very nice morning yesterday.
Oh, I did. My morning yesterday was and this morning. Lovely. I got
no kids.
No, I had kids this morning.
Oh, right.
But it was still lovely because I was awake before the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I snuck out to the hammock and they didn't know I was out there. They just assumed I was still asleep.
Yeah.
So they didn't come out and bother me.
Nice.
So I was out in the hammock from like 7 o'clock until like right before you got here.
Yeah.
So it was
You're
lovely.
like, I had the most relaxing morning and then I sat on the hammock.
It was lovely.
And it's the first time we have had good weather. It's been like rainy and cold.
I went to go take the dog out to go potty and it was just, the weather was just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm sitting on my dang hammock. And I sat on my dang hammock for hours.
That hammock can get more use than any hammock I've ever met.
I know. That hammock is going to see a lot of this big old booty because I'm going to be living on that this summer.
I was thinking because our hammock broke and I was going to order like a new net because we have like the metal bars that hold it up.
Right.
But no net thing, hammock part.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to get one. And then I was like, I probably won't use a hammock this summer because hammocks are really hard to get in and out of when you're pregnant. This is our pregnancy announcement episode.
Not me.
Woo-hoo.
Nope, not me.
We're pregnant together.
Oh, well, I guess it's partially my baby, but she's the one that's carrying it.
Yeah, it's me. I'm pregnant.
It's me.
I'm 13 weeks.
Hi.
Well, like probably 14
I'm the
weeks.
pregnant one. It's me.
By the time this comes out, I don't know, 14, 15 weeks, but
yeah. Well, it'll be this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
So
if you've been wondering why I've been doubling in size over the past few weeks, that's why.
It's because I'm growing a human.
I have a big old bump too.
The big old babe.
Because like I think the second pregnancy you get like way bigger, way faster. So
because your body's all used to being stretched out in every which way.
Yeah. I think it's really just supposed to pertain to just the belly part.
Yeah, but your hips also get wider because like you have to push out a whole baby.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, what's the excuse for the arms and legs?
Cravings. You like
also boobs. Oh my god.
Oh, that's milk.
Yeah.
So there's excuses for everything.
There's milk already? No.
Yeah. Milk. I'm pretty sure milk starts getting. You don't start producing it, but it starts like collecting pretty early on.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
I think if I squeeze hard enough, the little milk
you
will come out.
Little drippy droppy.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm insane because I have a 17-month-old child.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels insane, but you know, it's for her. Plus, I'm old. I think I'm already a geriatric pregnancy. Although none of the doctors have said that to me.
I thought that was
anything.
closer to 40.
I think it's after 35.
Oh, well then you're still within range.
35.
Yeah, I know, but you're not after 35.
Yeah, I don't know. But
once you're 36,
I didn't want to wait like too long was my point because, you know.
Yeah.
Old.
You don't want to be a grandma and have like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You know what I mean? You don't You don't want to be like 70
My 3-year-old's gonna have a child and then I'm a grandma. That's so weird.
I meant you don't want to be like 70
grandma
with
age.
Yes.
Normal grandma age.
Normal grandma age with a 3-year-old.
Yeah, well, sometimes it really freaks me out though when I think about like how, like, I'm like, when my kids are 21, I'm going to be 56, 57.
When my kids are...
That's not that old, but still, it's
I'm not even going to be 40, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like 30.
You'd be like, let's go to the bar.
I don't remember if I calculated. I calculated to either 18 or 21. And one of them, I'm going to be like 38.
Yeah.
I'll be like 38 when my kid turns either 18 or 21, which is ridiculous.
That's awesome.
That's like you're going to have like a 2-year-old when you're... No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have like a 2-year-old when you're 38, and I'm going to have a 18 to 21-year-old when I'm 38. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I was just talking about it with my friend because she had a baby when she was like really young. So she has like a 13-year-old.
Right.
And then she just recently had a baby. So she's like, her kids are 13 years apart. And like, we were talking about like, is it smart to have kids when you're older or kids when you're younger? Like, she was like,
there's a freaking like fly or something in... Did I just catch it?
I think so.
It's not in my hand. It's driving me nuts. Sorry. Go ahead.
But I don't know. It's like kind of fun to like go through all the reasons like it's good to have them when you're young and good to have them when you're older. And like she was like, I just think having them when you're older is better. Like, 'cause she has like a little baby now, and she's like, I have so much patience and like time to like just be with them. But then there's parts of having kids when you're younger that I'm like jealous of.
It's a double-sided, not standard, but like people say don't have kids when you're young and enjoy your youth, like young adulthood, and then have kids when you're older. But also you have kids while you're young, while you still have the energy, because like as you get older, you get more tired and I don't know. I see both sides of it.
She was just saying that she had more like regrets because of how she like she used to spank. Or she used to like just do things differently. Like she felt like she was more harsh with him or more like, and she's like, I would never be like that as a parent, like now.
Right.
But I know better. Yeah. She's like, I feel like bad for my older son because he had to grow up like,
well, that's another side of it. If you wait to have kids until you're older, you have more knowledge about things. Right. There's like, there's like pros and cons to both.
I was like, I'm still growing up. Like we're all learning as we go.
But especially when you haven't had a kid before, even when you have a kid when you're older, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
This is like your first time having a kid. You're like, it's just as new to a 21-year-old as it is a 35-year-old. Like, it's
like
just
there's
crazy.
Still times like Layla's doing something bad or going through something, and I'm like calling all my friends.
Right.
Like,
what the fuck? What do I do?
The other day, she like, she fell. Like she was just walking and fell right onto her mouth, and she
start bleeding.
She was bleeding everywhere, and I was like having a panic attack. And I feel like I'm a pretty chill mom,
right?
Like I don't freak out about stuff, but when your kid is like bleeding and you're questioning,
when you see blood, that's a little panicky.
Yeah, and when you're like, it's hard because it's in her mouth, and it's hard to see what's going on in there,
right?
And of course, she doesn't want me to touch it because it hurts. And I was just like, and I like called my mom right away. I was like, what do I do? And she was like, try some like paper towels to like soak up the blood and like some ice. It's all stuff you know, but you're just like,
when you have panic brain, you can't think straight. That's
like,
the worst.
If it won't stop bleeding, I might go to the ER or something just to make sure that it will stop bleeding. But
it's the worst when your kids are in pain and then. What are you looking for?
I was just realized it was like chewing gum.
Oh.
And I was going to spit it out.
Stick it on the desk.
Just stick it to the wall?
Yeah. Leave it for Jameson.
Let me forget it's there. Gross. I didn't do that. I don't know whose gum that is.
It's not mine. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like your pregnancies were like easier than mine.
No, well,
your first one was.
My first one was.
How old were you?
I was 18 when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
And I was
You're like a child having a child.
Yeah, I actually got pregnant like it was like right around my birthday. So I just turned 18.
You're probably so skinny and cute though.
I was so fucking. Why do you think I got pregnant? I was so cute.
I was like so confused. I had to think about that for a second.
All the boys wanted me. Just kidding.
Yeah, because every guy wants a skinny girl.
Skinny tall girl with 8-mile long legs. It was right around my 18th birthday that I got pregnant. And then I had him right before my 19th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2 months before, or 3 months before my 19th birthday. And that pregnancy was amazing. Like I say this all the time. Like if I had a pregnancy, if my like second pregnancy was like my first, I probably would have more kids. But like my second pregnancy was so awful that I never wanted.
It was like 4 years later.
Yeah, they're almost exactly 4 years apart. They're both in April.
So it was 3 years later that you got pregnant.
3 years later that I got pregnant. 4 years later that I got pregnant at the same time, and I had my kids at the same time. Both of their birthdays.
Same.
Both their birthdays are in April, like a week and a half apart.
I didn't think about. I was like thinking that was going to be like such a problem for me, and I kind of forgot that yours is like exactly like that.
It's literally exactly the same. Like you're due in November, and Layla's like, "What do you do?"
I'm due the 9th of November,
and Layla's birthday is
the 14th,
right after.
Yeah.
That. So
it's like a week apart. At least you have like 2 weeks.
I was going to say, at least I have 2 weeks. But in between those 2 weeks, I have Easter.
Yeah.
And no, wait. Is Blake's birthday?
Easter's first, I think.
Okay. Right before those 2 weeks, I have Easter. So I have Easter and Blake's birthday back to back. I think they're usually on the same weekend. And then I have 1 week in between. And then usually the next weekend, we celebrate Ryder's birthday.
Yeah.
So I have like a week and a half or so in between the birthdays. But yeah, my second pregnancy was absolutely awful.
Plan is to like double, like I think you guys should have double birthdays for a while.
It'll be easier. Oh yeah, and definitely, and it'll be easier. I don't know. We don't know what she's having yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was hoping to know by now, so I could be like, oh, that would have been such a good idea.
Gender reveal podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
Like blow little blowers.
Yeah. What?
I don't know, like pull little confettis or something.
That would be so fun. We should definitely do that. Okay. Let us know if you want to have a gender reveal.
Does that
on
mean
here.
We can't find out until we're on the podcast, and then you know before my own husband?
Yeah, make him watch the podcast, and then
like,
bada bing, bada boom.
Reveal, husband.
Yeah, that's a great idea, honestly.
Or we just like add a clip from my gender reveal.
Oh, or that.
Do you think they're corny?
No. I think it's fun, and I love any excuse to celebrate. Like, people think they're corny, but
they do.
It's an excuse. You're only pregnant, hopefully, twice. Hopefully, you don't have another one.
Yeah, I'm done,
but
for sure.
You're only pregnant 2 times.
Yeah.
In your whole entire life.
Right.
Some people are more, some people are less.
But this is probably my last. Yeah.
If this is your last, why not celebrate it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's corny at all. Some people don't like to make a big to-do. Some people think they're corny. Some people don't think it's necessary. I'm like, why not find a reason to celebrate? Life is hard enough as it is. To celebrate the little small things that
I thought
make you happy.
A little corny. And also to put so much like emphasis on like gender, I thought was a little weird, but not really. Because when you're pregnant, it has to do with like what names you pick and what the clothes you buy and stuff. And like, even then, I'm still pretty gender fluid. Like Layla, I buy stuff in the boys department and the girls department. Like, it doesn't matter. But like, you just kind of want to know. Like,
hey, Ghosty.
Like, I don't know. I was just going to do it with like me and Neil. And then you were like, I have to know. I have to be there. And I was like, yeah, well, like you and my sister can just like come over when we find out. And then my sister was like, well, you could just have it here. And then it turned into like us ordering cake and inviting my aunt and like my friends. And like, it was like a whole thing. And I didn't expect it to really be like that. But also.
But everybody loves you and wants to celebrate your baby.
Also now, like, our families are in our lives.
Right.
So I'm like, is it like a party?
Could be.
Like, do we have like a big blowout? Like, barbecue at Kirsten's house.
Yeah. I mean, why? Like I said, why not find an excuse to celebrate and bring happiness?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a couple family members and like you. Not huge, but
What you said last time.
I don't know. We'll see. I swear to you though, I got my first ultrasound at like 12 weeks and way more emotional than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh yeah, I was watching Layla and she sent me pictures of her sitting in the doctor's office with just tears running down her face.
I did not expect that though, because I don't even think my first one with Layla was like that. Like I was just like, yeah, of course there's a baby there.
Yeah.
But I think this one like just hasn't been real yet.
Right. It's like, definitely not the same as your last pregnancy.
Yeah.
It's even I like you know, because I'm such a big part of this. I feel differently this pregnancy. I feel like it's not.
I'm starting to talk about it more.
Yeah, but like, I feel like it's real your now, first pregnancy, it's like all we talked about 24/7.
Yeah.
And this pregnancy, it's like it comes up like here and there, and like things happen with the pregnancy, but it's not quite like your
the main
first
event, right? Well, also my first pregnancy, I had a loss.
Yes.
So that was like devastating, obviously.
Right.
And then when I got pregnant again with Layla, I was very like scared and unsure and it was the first time being pregnant past 8 weeks.
Right.
So I would text you about like all my pains and all the different things going on with my body, and like I just had like a lot of questions and like wanted my friends with experience to like talk to and stuff. So I was very like, what's going on? And now like I was in so much pain yesterday. I wanted to die, and I like didn't care to like talk to anyone about it. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna lay here and die now.
Oh, that's not depressing at all. There you go, folks. There you have it. That's what pregnancy is. Just in case you wanted to, to do it.
I guess for some people it's not that bad, but my pregnancies suck.
Well,
really bad.
Like I said, my second one, man. I feel your pain.
I have a sip of your drink.
It's bubbly.
That's fine. I'm dying. Thanks. Oh.
You hear the strawberry screaming from the... Ow!
Also, pregnancy is not pretty. There's lots of burps and farts.
Yeah, that there is.
All kinds of stuff. You pee your pants a lot.
You pee...
all the time.
Pee in your pants all the time. And after.
That's why I peed the couch on our first episode.
Yep. You laugh, you cough, you sneeze, you pee.
Oh, it's so gross and so beautiful.
It's great. You created life. That's all that matters. You just have to keep reminding yourself that.
Yeah.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. And when your little asshole of a kid is yelling at you and telling you terrible things and pointing out your gray hairs and how your belly's bigger, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. It was all worth it.
This is supposed to be great.
Great. I'm loving
the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm loving every moment. I'm cherishing it all.
When your kid is like, I'm having the worst day.
I hate my day. Just because you cut her chicken nuggets in the wrong shape. It ruined her whole day.
Yeah.
I love it. It's great. Parenting is really fun.
I still really like mine most days.
I like mine like 30% of the time. The other than 70%, they're PIA.
Yeah. Well, you have two. You have two of your own.
Yeah.
But then you added two to the mix.
That's 4. In case anybody can't do math.
That's like chaos.
It is. They
My mom had 4 by herself.
No. My vagina would be a wreck.
Dads to send them away to on weekends. Like we were just all there all the time.
I give it up to her, man.
That's crazy.
No.
And by the time she was, I'm going to have to math. So I think she had me around the time you had Ryder. So she was probably like 19 or 20.
Okay.
Oh, we're 20 years apart exactly.
Okay.
And then my youngest sister is 7 years younger than me. So by the time she was 27, she was done having 4 kids.
That's crazy.
Is that how old you are?
Yeah.
You're 27?
Yeah.
You'll be 28
I'll be
this
28
year?
in 2 months.
Yeah. So imagine having like a newborn and 3 others.
No. My kid's almost, well, no, he just turned 9 and 5.
Because their oldest would be Ryder's age.
Right.
And then you would have 3 in between.
No. Well, kind of. That's kind of how it is now. But like you said, they go away to
between Blake and Ryder, and then you would have had another one after.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, no. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway.
Nope.
But your mom has 3, so she's kind of nuts too.
Yeah. And well, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say we're close in age, but we're not. Me and Daniel are 2 years apart, and me and Dylan are 5 years apart. A little less than 5 years. By like a month. He's June 13th and I'm July 7th. So it's less than a month shy of 5 years.
Yeah.
They're just 5 years. Whatever. 5 years, okay?
Nobody cares.
No. Whatever. That was a whole shenanigan for nothing. Anyway, so 2 years and 5 years.
Yeah.
Apart. I don't think, my mom always says Dylan was not planned. She only planned on having 2 kids.
My mom said I was the only one planned. She had 3 kids on birth control.
Well.
Also, sorry, Mom, but like she's a little forgetful, and I think it was probably the pill. So I'm like,
yeah,
did you have 3 kids on birth control, or did you forget to take a pill sometimes?
Probably forgot.
If I had to take the pill every day, I would forget.
When I was on the pill, I forgot to take it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie. I was really good with it. No, I was really good with it for a while, and then like you just kind of I don't know. You're like, oh, it's in my system, or at least that's what I thought. I was like, oh, I've been taking birth control for so long. It's like in my system. I'm good. I didn't stop taking it, but like if I missed a pill here and there, I would be like, oh, whatever. And that's how Ryder came along.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You were on birth control and you had Ryder?
Yeah. I was on the pill.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I tried for all of mine.
To go on birth control?
No, to get pregnant.
Oh.
I mean, tried or wasn't not trying.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, yeah, like I knew it was coming every time. Ew.
This is a
No, it's not. You're gonna say PG or something.
Yeah, that's where I was going. My brain's a little fart there.
Definitely, it's not.
This is a PG show. Keep it rated PG.
So, like, I knew how to have safe sex. Kind of.
As you're pregnant.
I just had none, so that made it work out pretty well.
I
definitely wasn't having sex when I was 17.
That keeps you not pregnant. Yeah, baby.
I think my first time I was like 26.
Wow.
25, 26.
That's crazy.
I was just a prude. That's how I didn't get pregnant.
That's crazy. Crazy. Good for you.
I've only been having sex for 10 years.
Missing out, man.
No, that's not true. It must have been a little earlier than that, like 24. I don't know. Anyways. So, but yeah, I'm already like starting to get those like ouchy pains.
Growing pains.
It's happening. There's like this pain. I think they call it round ligament. It's like all here.
Yeah.
And it's just like almost like your muscles are like super sore.
Yeah.
Like,
you have those belly band things?
Or if I like stretch out too quick, it feels like I like pulled all my stomach muscles.
That even happens to like, I mean, I know what you're saying, because I feel like that happened to me like after I was pregnant.
Oh yeah, because you still have to like recover for a while.
And I feel like if I like moved the wrong way, it felt like my skin like ripped. I don't know how to like...
It's definitely my muscles. It's like that pain of like when you work out too much, like if you do too many crunches.
Yeah, you got them abs.
You know how that feels.
Oh yeah.
We actually do know how that feels because we never work out. So every time we do, we feel that way.
Oh yeah, 100% every time. I go like 3 weeks in between workouts, and every time I redo it, I'm like, oh, I did not miss this.
Neil made me like the easiest pregnancy workout. Like there's literally probably like 3 moves.
I need that.
I do them like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then usually you do like 3 workouts 3 times.
Right.
And he has me only doing them 2 times. He's like, don't go hard. Like, just do this. And then he gives me a little like aerobic cardio. I keep burping. This like aerobic like cardio workout thing to do. So I'm just like stepping around my living room. Like, I do it once every 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah. I'm supposed to do it 3 times a week. And every time, like my whole body is like so sore and I'm gonna die.
At least you're doing it every 2 weeks, man. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah, I should do it more, but like my plan was like I'm gonna stay in shape this pregnancy and like, but it's the second you get pregnant, forget
you don't want to do. You're tired all the time. Your body hurts. Your joints hurt.
So especially the first trimester, you're like exhausted the entire time. Like you can't even keep your eyes open.
Just wait till you go into that what's it called? The dusting phase? The
nesting?
Nesting. What?
Nest. The dusting phase, right. That's when you get real dusty down there. Dusting.
Okay. Wait till you get rid. Wait.
There's like no actual words coming out anymore.
Okay, wait until you get into the nesting phase, and then you'll feel like doing it.
Oh, working out.
Yeah, because you're like,
when I'm like in my 3rd trimester and super huge, suddenly I'll be like, oh, I can't wait.
It happens. You get like a burst of energy. Or at least it happened to me. It happened to me with both pregnancies. I got that like it didn't last very long, and it was towards like the middle/end of my pregnancy, but I got like this like burst of energy out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do stuff. And then I got tired again.
I don't know.
But also, I wasn't very big.
Yeah.
My belly was pretty small. I did not have a normal pregnant belly. It was kind of tiny.
I get huge.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's just like, I'm always kind of like a potato, but now I'm like one of those really like long, wide potatoes. Yeah. You're like, how do I even cut this?
Filled with
the knife
sour
is going to break.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I turn into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Giant potato.
Lots of potatoes.
Hey, I was actually starting to look good after Layla. Yeah. I lost like 40 pounds.
Yeah. And you're going to do it again.
I was eating good. Mm-hmm. And then I freaking got pregnant.
Good job.
Ruined it all. And I swear to you, like, doesn't matter my plan. Like, I'm going to eat healthy, eat good. I'm going to get sleep. I'm going to work out. None of that. It's the second you get pregnant, it's all out the window.
All out the window. Unless you're like a crazy workout fiend and you've been working out for years. Like, there's people that I see in like TikTok videos.
I mean, my sister-in-law was doing it. She was working out throughout like her whole pregnancy.
Good for her.
And like, yeah, good for her. But I have zero motivation. Like,
that sounds exhausting. I'm not even pregnant. Like, a pregnant person just working out makes me exhausted for them.
Yeah.
I'm having exhaustion empathy.
I don't even understand how it works. Like, yesterday I had to take the dog for a walk, and I typically go for at least a half hour, if not like 45 minutes, because she's a super energetic, terrible demon person.
Demon baby.
Demon dog.
Baby dog.
But but like, I think I went for like 15 minutes and came back because my hips felt like they were not connected to my body anymore and floating in space.
Ew. I'm just imagining your like
my
legs
hips are just floating in my butt jello. And it's so painful. I wanted to die. Like, every time I would take one more step, I wanted to cry. And I
bet.
I got home and like crashed on the couch and couldn't move. Like, I actually got up to pee and I limped the entire way. Like, I could not walk. It was so painful.
I don't blame you at all.
Oh, I remember now. This is what being pregnant feels like.
The worst pain ever, dude.
Yeah.
I know, man.
That was like my first pregnancy. I think around this time I started to get like sciatic pain so bad that I was limping.
I remember your first pregnancy was so bad. Like you were just crying like every day, especially towards the end. You were just like, get this thing out of me.
The whole like first trimester, I had like, what is it called when it's not prenatal, but it's like during natal?
Yeah. It's not prenatal or postnatal.
Yeah.
Just natal.
Just natal.
You had natal?
Yeah, I was having major natals. I had like really bad depression my first trimester and into like my second a little bit.
Right.
And then like the second that stopped, I was like in so much like physical pain.
Right.
And like my feet were swollen and my hips hurt every day. Like I couldn't sleep and it was just like awful. And then towards the end, I got a rash, an itchy rash.
Oh yeah,
all over my
body. She became like allergic to being pregnant.
Yeah, I was allergic to my own baby. Apparently, they call it pups. I think it's like PUP.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
But it's like you start to get a rash on your belly, which like at first you don't notice because like sometimes your stretch marks get like itchy. I would be like itching my stretch marks, but it started to get like little dots everywhere, and it started going down to my legs and all over, and it was so uncomfortable. I was like, I had no idea that this could be like a pregnancy symptom.
Urticardial papules of plaques of pregnancy. In simpler terms, pups.
Yeah.
Hive-like bumps that form in your belly and spread to other parts of your body when you're pregnant.
Yep. It was terrible.
I remember.
And then, of course, they were like, well, it could be liver related. So I had to go get all these like extra blood tests. Because if you don't get enough blood tests.
I know. You're literally just like a poking.
You're a poking pad.
You're just a poking.
You're like that thing that when you're sewing, it looks like a tomato.
Stick your needles in.
And people stick their needles
in.
You're
just a poking tomato when you're pregnant. Like literally.
You're a sewing pillow.
You're just a sewing tomato.
I feel like that. I get that.
I mean, yeah.
I look like that.
A big tomato. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They look like little tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about when I was
good.
When I said
you were poking your leg and saying poking.
You're just a poking.
But it cured me of my phobia of needles.
Yeah.
Last time I got a blood test, I was like, all right, just do it.
I mean, it's still not enjoyable, but
no, of course not. But then, well, that's what I didn't say. At the very end, I had gestational diabetes.
Yeah.
So I had to actually stick a needle in my belly, like myself, every night.
That's awful.
I mean, it's not as bad as like, I didn't have to do needles like all day or like check my insulin and like all that. It was just like one little needle at night.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really hurt. Like, especially like when your stomach is like all stretched out. There's like parts of my stomach I couldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Like it was numb because like there's stretch marks. I was itchy. So there was like, I was already like raw. My skin was raw.
Yourself raw.
And I was like, just stick it in a numb spot.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. But I stopped caring about needles. But now I have this freaking blood test I'm supposed to go take
to find out the gender.
Yeah.
And like, other stuff.
Yeah, like genetic tests. NIP tests, they call it. But I gotta like go to a separate place to get it done. They don't do it at the doctor's office. So they give you like a script and they're like, go to LabCorp and get this done.
Yeah.
And I just have the script in my car and I just like don't want to do it. Like I know I could just easily just go and get it over with. But like, I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
I know, it's rough. It's rough
like,
actually.
Okay, let me find
there.
a sitter, make extra time just to like go get that done. Like,
well,
that's not fun.
You always have me.
For what? To get the needle for me?
No, to either go with you or watch the baby or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but just don't wanna.
Well, excuses are for losers and doobie heads, and the faster you get it over with, the faster you don't have to do it again. Fine. Or you probably have to do it again, but...
Well, I think Layla's going to her grandmom's this week, so I'll go this week.
No excuses!
I mean, if I'm being honest, I could probably go tomorrow, but...
You can, and you will. Oh.
Aw, the baby's talking?
Yeah, it's... Grrr. What she said.
Oh, but I was trying to say before, I wasn't trying to say the ultrasound made me super emotional. I was trying to say...
that was like a long time ago.
That was like a year ago. But I was trying to say, I saw the baby, and I was like, I can't stop saying him.
Him.
And I could be wrong, so it's gonna be like a really embarrassing podcast if I'm wrong. But like, I saw him on like the image of my son.
Did you see his ween?
No.
Oh, so you don't know?
No, I don't. For sure, don't know. But I just
have this feeling.
I can't stop saying
I got this feeling.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this, like, it's a full body gut feeling. Like, I'm just like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my son. And I think that's why I cried. Like, I don't know. Of course, I'd be like super happy if I had a girl. I wouldn't care at all.
Right.
I have no like gender preference.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that I do have a girl, so it would be nice to like also have a boy. But
right. But then on the flip side, you have a girl already. So like,
yeah, and I love having a girl, and I'd be fine with two girls. Like, but I just like
they get to fight over their clothes when they get to teenagers, especially because they're so close in age. They're gonna be like, "Mom, Layla stole my sweater out of my closet." Yeah. No, I didn't. Sorry. Go ahead. I never had to worry about that because I have all brothers.
You didn't steal her clothes?
No. Oh, sometimes I stole my brother's like t-shirts, but yeah, that's it. And they never cared. They were like, "Whatever, dude." Yeah, boys don't care.
It was
girls
actually
are the ones
sick at my house because we had 3 girls plus my mom.
Right.
There was like 4 women in the house.
Yeah.
And so we were like
poor brother.
churchy people.
Yeah.
We went to the Kingdom Hall. But we like had at some point like all of the dresses and skirts that we had just were in my mom's closet. So we would just all like go to one closet to find like a dress or a skirt.
Right.
Unless you had like a special one that you kind of like just wanted to keep in your room for yourself.
Yeah.
But like all of them were together. Same with socks. We had one sock drawer for the entire family.
What? Did you guys all have the same size feet?
No. Well, no.
What do you mean by that then? You just had to like...
You really buy your socks like by the size of your feet? I just buy like women's socks.
Yeah, there's like a size range. It's like smaller feet and then bigger feet. There's only like 2 sizes, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'd fit in the same socks, even though we have totally different feet sizes.
Interesting.
And she also didn't really match them.
Mm.
So it was just like doing laundry. She had to do laundry for 6 people.
Right.
And a lot of times, like, our friends would leave their clothes over and, you know, stuff like that. So, like, she was like, how am I going to tell whose white tank top this is between 4 girls? Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. So, like, our clothes were always mismatched and, like, in each other's rooms anyway.
Yeah.
And at one point, my sister-in-law lived with us, too.
Oy. That's a lot of women in one house.
Yeah, I don't know if she did her own laundry or not. My mom was kind of funny about, she wanted to do the laundry.
Yeah. Because
she was like, I hate, like, she didn't want people to, like, come in and, like, move her laundry around. And she gets so mad. I get mad about now, but she gets so mad, like, if you had, like, wet laundry in the washing machine and somebody would just, like, take it out.
And not put it in the dryer.
Yeah, not put it in the dryer. Like,
that makes no sense. Why would you not put it in the dryer?
I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, what if something needs to be hung or what if, like, whatever. But
yes.
Like, don't just take someone's wet laundry out.
No.
And put it on top of the washing machine and then just like keep going. Like,
yeah. That's a little weird for me.
Or same with like the dryer. Like you take it out of the dryer, put it in a basket, and it just sits there and gets like wrinkly.
I don't think I ever had that issue though, because I think me and my mom were the only. Well, my brothers started doing their laundry as they got older, but
yeah,
it wasn't really ever a thing.
Yeah, and like I feel like when you're a teenager, like we would be like, "Oh, I just need like my work clothes clean."
Yeah.
And like my mom was like, "Too bad. Go to the laundromat."
Yeah. Yep. My
Like,
mom
if
would
you
not
want it cleaned, you put it down the laundry chute.
Yeah.
It goes in the laundry room, and whatever day you get it back, you get it back. Sometimes it would be like 3 days later.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a week later.
Yep.
Sometimes it's 1 day later. You don't know. It's whenever mom has time to do laundry.
Yep.
But we never had to worry about laundry. Right. Unless, but like, say it was like my favorite pair of jeans.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't wash them because I didn't know when they were going to come back.
I mean, I feel like I did that with jeans anyway. Like, I didn't wash my jeans every single time that I wore them. Unless I, like, spilled something on them, then I'd wash them. But I still don't. Yeah. My jeans, I'll wear them two to three times before I wash them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't.
There's no point.
I just don't wash my jeans every single time.
Yeah.
Especially those jeans that, like, after you wash them and dry them, they're a little bit tight, and then you wear them, and they stretch out a little bit, and then they're finally comfy.
Yeah, I never wanted to, like, wash my jeans.
Yeah, I only wash my jeans.
Now I just don't wear jeans because they're uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I only have a couple pairs, but...
You wear jeans more than I do, for sure.
Yeah. But either way, I don't wash my jeans shorts,
but that's different.
Are they pregnancy shorts?
I don't like jeans on my legs. It's too uncomfortable.
Got jeans on my legs. Got jeans on my legs.
Is that a song?
No, it's actually like Squirrels in My Pants.
Oh.
I changed his jeans. Jeans on my legs.
Love that.
Jeans? Jeans on my legs. Jeans?
I think I'm disassociating. I'm like, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just going to think about something else. Let me know when you want to talk about baby stuff again. I'm out.
Should we do an Am I the Asshole Motherhood edition?
Sure. Why not? Probably do at least like 2 or 3 or as many as we want.
Yeah, boy.
Also, I believe this is like our Mother's Day episode. Tried to kind of plan it that way.
We forgot about Happy Mother's Day,
Mommy. No, not my mommy. All the mommies except for mine.
Cut.
That sounds so bad. No, my mom. I love my mom so much. Especially I love your mom recently, too. We've been very close. But she doesn't celebrate Mother's Day or pretty much any holidays or anything. So out of respect, not Mother's Day to you.
Yeah.
I hope you have a regular day.
Me too. Have a regular day.
But somebody better celebrate me. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I will.
Well, you have mom to celebrate for and with, and then you're also a mom. But I remember your mom saying, like, all she usually wants for Mother's Day is to not have to, like, cook.
Yeah, my mom's version of Mother's Day is to not be a mother. Like, not have to cook, not have to clean, just be able to relax.
Yeah.
But I understand that too, because,
it's a treat.
Yeah. It's like you want to be appreciated, but like also I'm appreciated like every day anyway. Like Jameson does not my kids. Not my kids. My kids are assholes.
Everybody appreciates me all the time.
Jameson appreciates me all the time.
That's so
he like
sweet.
Does stuff for me and it's like, no, relax. I got this. So I'm not really expecting Mother's Day to be any different. So this is gonna be a normal day.
Yeah.
Not to rub it in or anything.
I always thought I used to watch this like probably a YouTube channel of some sort with people in it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole story.
Really good.
No, they always have like the kid pick out a present for the mom,
right,
or the dad, Mother's Day, Father's Day, but like it's usually really stupid or really for the kid.
Yes, 100%.
But I think it's so sweet. Well, it depends on their age, of course.
The thought that counts.
But like a Layla picking out a gift for me,
yeah,
it would be so sweet.
Yeah,
because she's just old enough where she could start like
right.
And like I don't know, he could even go to the dollar store, be like, what do you want to get for mommy, and just like fill up a little basket of like whatever she points at or whatever. I think that's so cute.
It's adorable.
She'd probably just buy me like dinosaur toys or something.
Probably. It'll probably be all toys for her, but it'll be for you, you know?
Yeah.
And then she'll just steal
And then
them.
I'll just give them back to her.
Yeah.
But it's like the thought.
It's the thought that counts. Yeah.
But Neil, he better do something.
You hear that, Neil? You won't hear this until it's actually Mother's Day, but get on it. Or actually, you might not hear it at all because now you probably don't listen.
It comes out on Mother's Day?
Yeah. I think Mother's Day is on Sunday, isn't it?
That sounds right.
Let's check.
I don't know. Holiday things.
Mother's Day.
Oh, sorry.
Sunday, May 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is when this will.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't care. I just want to feel loved and appreciated. And like you said, to like not have to be a mom most of the day would be kind of nice.
It's great.
Especially because I have an insane toddler that likes to get into trouble all day long.
Yep.
So it would be nice if he was like, why don't you sit there and play The Sims? And I'll clean up all the dirt she ripped out from all the plants in the house.
Think that'll happen?
No.
I
think I'll end up making breakfast.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. One can dream,
and he'll forget.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, I thought you'd at least do something. And I would be like kind of sad. And I'd be like, it's fine. Forget it. And then he'll like be like, I have to go to the store and come back with flowers.
Yeah. That's usually about how it goes. I'll be waiting for the call.
Yeah.
I'll be like, guess what he did? He went to the store and got me flowers.
Me this year. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'll update you guys next week.
Yeah. No,
it is hard though. Like you have birthdays, you have anniversaries, you have Christmas, and then like you're also supposed to like do an extra thing. Oh, and Valentine's Day. It's a lot.
Yeah. But like I said, not different than any other day for me.
At least for gifts, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to do gifts every time, it's like.
But it's not even like a gift. Like, or at least for
make
me.
Feel nice.
But that's what I like. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a gift. Make me breakfast.
Right.
Like, just have like blankets and pillows laid out and be like, lay down and have the TV on with my show that I'm watching and like bring me breakfast on the couch. Like, it's just like the little things.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you don't have to buy me a diamond necklace or a Rolex.
Put duct tape on all the kids' mouths.
Exactly. Duct tape the kids and shove them in the basement. Close the door.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you don't have to spend money.
Things.
Just the little things that make my life easier.
If you would just take her out, which is wild because you would think I want to be with my kid on Mother's Day.
Yeah,
and I do. But
nobody ever wants to be with their kid on Mother's Day.
Go take the kid to the park for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Give me just like a break.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We're not asking for much here.
Ooh, maybe that's like a money-making idea.
What?
We should like hold like events for dads and their kids
on Mother's
Day to give the moms a break.
That's a great idea.
Be like, does your wife not want to be a mom today? Come to this festival.
Yeah, what would we name it? Dada.
Mommy break time. Mama needs a break.
Breaking mommy time.
Time out, mommies.
Put mommy in timeout.
Mommy. Mommy Day.
Just Mother's Day.
It's just a Mother's Day event, but no moms are invited.
Yeah. Mother's Day.
Send your mom to the spa.
Yeah.
And come here.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Or even
wait, if they're going to the spa, why can't they just stay home then?
We'll work on the marketing.
It's a good idea,
it's
though.
A good idea.
It was a good pitch. I like it. We just need to work out the kinks.
Did you find a story?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've just been talking.
I know. Sorry. I knew I could fill an hour with my own mommy.
Well, we can just do like one or two.
I said I could fill the hour with my own mommy.
I didn't hear that.
With mommy.
Mama. Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
Right. This one's
Are these like specifically about Mother's Day, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, let's hear it.
All right. Am I the asshole for not wanting to spend Mother's Day with my mother-in-law? I just had a heated discussion about this one, so needed to come here for clarity to strangers on the internet. My husband has a tradition of celebrating Mother's Day with his mother. He normally goes all out with gifts and dinner, spending most of the day with her. I normally have plans with my mother, so it's never been a problem. After our first child, I thought things would change, but they didn't. His mother is still the focus of the day, and all of the activities revolve around her. We are very different people, and I don't enjoy what she does. Now that we have 2 young children, it's really getting to me. Each Mother's Day is the same as a usual Sunday, with the exception that his mom is always, I don't know what this means, round with from the night before, or he goes to collect her. Okay. Anyway,
she's round with the night before.
Most Mother's Day we spend as a
I just pictured her like eating so much food. She's round with the night before.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay.
We spend the day as a multi-generational group with my mom, as well as doing stuff with the grandmoms or kids. Mm-hmm. So it's time in the park, kid-friendly restaurants, shopping, and back home. This isn't much different from a usual day with the grandparents. I will keep this quick. In contrast, on Father's Day, I get up early, make breakfast. Myself and the kids get ready. We go on an excursion, eat at his favorite restaurant, and basically do everything to make a fuss of him. My father is not around, so there's never been a co-conflict. This year, I suggested we do the usual on Mother's Day, and then the following Sunday, I get to sleep in, and we get to have a family day based on what I enjoy and eat at my favorite restaurant. My husband thinks I'm missing the point, and the day isn't about me as a mom. It's about all the moms in the family celebrating together. Am I the asshole for wanting a Mother's Day where the focus is not on his mother?
I got mixed feelings on that one.
I don't think she's the asshole.
I feel like if she didn't have kids, it would be like, yeah, you're kind of an asshole. Like, you're trying to take that day
away. But she does. They have 2 small children.
But they have kids, so it's kind of like...
And it's different before you have kids. But it's also hard to break a tradition.
It's hard for me to know how these days are supposed to go.
Right. Because
you have the experience of being a mom and having to celebrate with your mom.
Right.
Also, like, did your mom always celebrate with her mom on her? Like, wasn't it really more about her at your house?
I feel like my mom always came to our house. My house. So my mom lived in like a retirement home kind of thing. And so, my house growing up was a pretty big house.
Right.
And we always hosted whenever we had anything, dinner, parties, everything was always at my house. So it was kind of a different dynamic as to where, like, no matter what, everybody always came to my house.
Yeah.
So I guess
it's just tough. Like you have your traditions, right? Like your family would all come to your house.
Yeah.
And you guys would cook so that she wouldn't have to cook.
Right.
Or do any of the extra little cleaning or whatever.
Yeah.
This was she didn't have
well,
to
actually,
do it.
So normally we made my mom breakfast and then she didn't want to cook dinner. So we would order out from her. She has this restaurant in, I think it's Brookhaven, where she gets her like hoagies and cheesesteaks and whatever. And so we would always order dinner.
Right.
So that nobody had to cook.
Yeah.
And everybody could just enjoy eating dinner together.
Right.
That
you guys would do the cleanup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the tradition.
Right. So then what if like, Jameson was like, well, I always take my mom out to dinner every year.
Yeah.
And spend the day at her house, like, and do nice things for her. And now you're kind of like torn. And it's like, well, we have our tradition that we do every year. And now you have to spend time with Jameson's mom, your mom, and also like feel like you're celebrated.
Right. Yeah, it's a little.
It gets real complicated.
Yeah.
Like, how do people share? Like, you have to share holidays.
Right.
Every year. Like, how do you do Christmas?
You mean like parenting wise?
Like you got to make time for your family.
Yeah.
But also like your mom.
Yeah.
And your family on that side. And then also like Jameson's family. So like, how do you.
See, that's where, because we have the kids, everybody comes to us. Like we don't.
Jameson's family hangs out with your other family.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
At my parents.
You guys are lucky that way.
My parents and brothers come here, and his mom and Anna and Betsy come here.
Right.
Like everybody comes here.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just separate and like do our own thing after that.
Right.
But like in the morning, they want to see the kids open the presents and stuff. So everybody comes here.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have,
I guess
we
you guys
are lucky.
Just lucky that way. Whereas you don't have to like make time for both families.
Right. Yeah. So that we're lucky in that way. Whereas honestly, if they didn't want to come here, I wouldn't be running to 12 different places. I would be like, then we're going to stay home with our family and open presents. And then we will see you when we see you. Like in this girl's
situation, what do you do?
I don't know. That's tough.
If Jameson was like, I have to celebrate my mom. It's tradition. That's what we do. And he spoils her and does stuff with her.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to just drag along for the day? Like, I'd be like, you know what? It's Mother's Day. You and the kids go.
Well, that's why. That's where
have a me day here.
That's where I feel like I'm different from this woman in saying that if he wanted to go celebrate his mom, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But I'll stay home and just have like a relaxing, quiet day with nobody here.
Right.
And you can go do whatever you want to do.
I love like alone time. So that would be pretty ideal for me, actually.
Right. So I would not be mad about it.
Not everyone's like us in that way where they want to be around people to feel like celebrated and stuff. I'd be like, go to your mom's.
Yeah.
You have to take the kids.
Right.
And you guys can celebrate, do whatever.
See, but you don't have that problem either because his parents don't celebrate Mother's Day either.
Neither of our parents do.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have that. You don't have that conflict either.
No, we just celebrate me.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And I remember though when I was like pregnant the first time, I was like, I'm pregnant. You have to celebrate me for Mother's Day. And he was like, you're not a mother. And I was like,
what is this?
I am a mother. Like, you don't know how hard it is to be pregnant all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, but I get it. I can see both sides of that argument because a lot of, like, I follow a lot of these, like, pregnancy pages and stuff. And a lot of them are like, don't you think I should be celebrated for Mother's Day? And then some people, like, are like, yes. And some people are no. It's, like, very 50-50. I'm like, it is totally different being a mom.
Yeah. See, I had both of my kids in April. So I had both of my kids right before Mother's Day. So I was a brand new mom.
Yeah.
I was celebrated. Yeah. I wasn't pregnant over the course of Mother's Day.
Well, both of mine, not only was I pregnant, but I'm only 13,
right.
14
You're like
weeks.
newly pregnant.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I feel like if I had a big giant belly and was like, everybody would be like, okay, here's some flowers.
Yeah, right.
You deserve it.
You're part of the club.
You got this far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't even feel the baby move yet, you know?
Yeah. Everybody thought that was so magical, and I thought it was miserable.
To feel the baby move?
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. When it first happened, I was like, "Oh, this is so cute." And then after like a week of the baby moving around and doing backflips in my stomach and trying to punch out my belly button, I was over it.
Well, it was never painful for me.
It was so painful for me. And like it felt like, especially with Blake, it felt like she was like pushing down.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, you're going to fall out." Like it was so uncomfortable.
That just makes everything hurt when they're low. But like I never felt like it was her moving. I just felt like that was part of like being pregnant. I don't know.
Also, just like thinking about something like moving inside my stomach just made me queasy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like peeing myself right now.
Oh.
I have to pee so bad.
Okay.
Do you want to wrap it up or do you want to come back?
Well,
because I'm really gonna pee the couch.
We've been recording for over an hour, so we can wrap it up.
Sorry to cut you off.
It's
I'm just
cool.
like, oh, okay, bye guys, love you, bye.
We have to do our sign off.
Oh yeah.
Like and subscribe to our channel.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I gotta pee now. Bye. You're like, whoa.
It looks like distorted.
Hey.
It's done. When you like push it in that hard, it's like oh my God. I'm gonna squish the baby.